The trend of minimalist Montessori-style wooden toys has taken over modern parenting. Critics on social media often dismiss them as sad beige toys, suggesting they serve more as stylish, Instagram-friendly decor for parents than actual engaging playthings for kids. But specialty retailers like Toys R Us argue the exact opposite. They position wood as a physically and environmentally superior alternative to plastic. The marketing materials promise that these materials build sharper focus, accelerate fine motor skills, and remove chemical toxins from your home entirely. This leaves parents with a distinct choice. Are you investing in a high-performance developmental tool, or are you just paying a premium to get brightly colored plastic out of your sightline? To answer that, we have to look past the aesthetic. Choosing a toy's material dictates the daily terms of your child's play. This scorecard outlines a modern play audit, the 4 core criteria you need to evaluate this investment. The first 2 rows measure baseline physical traits. Is the toy completely toxin-free, and can it survive generational wear and tear? The bottom 2 rows measure the ongoing cost to you. Does the toy require active engagement rather than passive distraction? And what is your daily maintenance level? You are looking at upfront costs of $35 for a wooden train or $16 for an emotion puzzle, competing directly against highly affordable mass-market plastic. Upgrading to a wooden ecosystem means committing to a specific household maintenance routine and a hands-on engagement strategy. Standard electronic toys are engineered to command attention. They use flashing lights, automated music, and immediate dopamine hits to keep a child locked in. The toy itself is doing the heavy lifting. The child sits back and consumes the entertainment. This split-screen comparison shows how open-ended play reverses that dynamic. A zero-battery analog design, like a 4-in-1 Montessori geometric sorter, sits completely silent. To get anything out of it, the child must rely entirely on self-directed problem-solving and physical imagination to make play happen. Making that switch introduces a significant behavioral hurdle, the detox period. If your toddler is used to loud, hyper-stimulating electronics, they will likely ignore a quiet wooden block at first. It doesn't reward them instantly. You have to step in. Parents must actively sit down and model how to interact with the object to spark that initial curiosity. You are trading a passive electronic babysitter for a highly demanding hands-on modeling phase until your child builds their own independent focus. When looking at the physical materials, infants naturally explore the world by putting everything straight into their mouths. Premium wooden toys are finished exclusively with water-based, non-toxic paints and sealed with natural oils. This creates an environment completely void of lead, phthalates, and heavy metals. This diagram illustrates the structural reality of natural wood. It is highly porous. When liquid seeps into these cellular structures, fibers expand and distort. Therefore, never soak them, never use harsh bleach, and keep them out of the dishwasher. Sanitation requires a strict routine, wiping the surface with a slightly damp cloth and allowing it to completely air dry at room temperature. Submerging the toy or using harsh cleaners will warp the structure, strip off those non-toxic finishes, and permanently ruin the item. You forfeit the convenience of zero-effort, high-heat cleaning to guarantee absolute chemical-free safety. Next is developmental specificity. Items like mushroom color matching blocks or wooden lacing toys serve a highly targeted purpose. This timeline maps out how these items are engineered to accelerate one precise milestone, like mastering the pincer grasp exactly at the 2-year mark. Standard plastic toys often take a scattershot approach, designed to provide generic entertainment across a wide, multi-year age range. Because the wooden Montessori design is so specific, the child will rapidly master the puzzle and inevitably lose interest. Parents have to constantly curate and rotate the play space with new tools that match the child's exact cognitive bracket. You might buy basic stacking blocks for ages 1 to 5, but you will quickly need to shift to educational logic puzzles as they hit ages 3 to 8. These are temporary, high-impact cognitive trainers that demand your ongoing curation, not universal entertainment devices you can buy once and forget. Wooden toys are not magic intelligence pills. They are precise tools that require the right household environment to work. This matrix will help you definitively choose your path based on how you actually live. We map passive distraction to active engagement and low maintenance to eco-conscious priorities. If you land in the optimizer and eco-conscious quadrant,
You prioritize FSC certified, chemical-free play, and are fully willing to push through the detox learning curve with your child. Your best starting investment is a foundational, open-ended item like Nordic stacking blocks. However, if you fall into the practical budget buyer segment, perhaps managing a daycare or a high-mess environment, and you require rapid, high-heat sanitization or need toys to act as independent distractions, the strict maintenance of wood is going to cause daily frustration. Failing to align the toy with your realistic lifestyle leads to wasted money and bored children, regardless of the materials. If you commit to building a wooden toy collection, you have to look at the long-term physical life cycle. There is an upfront financial hurdle. Spending $15 to $46 per targeted item is noticeably steeper than buying plastic in bulk. There is also a hidden, ongoing cost in your own time, meticulously wiping down pieces by hand and actively modeling how to play. But those physical and temporal costs secure a generational play environment that outlasts temporary marketing aesthetics. Stripping away the automated noise forces a child to look inward and challenge their own capabilities. You are trading the fast, cheap convenience of modern plastic to secure the quiet, demanding, and highly rewarding developmental rigor of traditional, open-ended play.